Hi guys. I hope everyone's doing super dandy today because for today's video, I'm gonna be talking about all of the fall trends you can thrift and thrift easily. And I'm gonna do this while I sit here in a very untrendy outfit. It's just really comfy, so I'm not gonna change. We can get into the first trend. So first thing on my list, color. And what I mean by color is that obviously you can thrift color at the thrift store, but I really want to experiment more with colored pants, with a colored shirt, vice versa, and just mix matching color just because I feel like when I wear a bright colored top, I can't wear bright pants. Like I gotta wear a pair of jeans, like, or a black pair of pants. Like you can't have both, but I feel like you can have both. So that is something I'm gonna try to thrift more, is obviously color, because I love color. But I also do want to try wearing more color on color on color this fall. Next, fun pants. And what I mean by fun pants is pretty much just like fun pants, pattern pants, colorful pants, just pants that are kind of like outside the box. So this is a little bit more tricky to find at your thrift store, but it's not impossible. I've seen people thrift the most amazing pair of pants at the thrift store. I just haven't had like amazing luck with that, but I have found really cool pairs of pants, just not a ton. So this is more of like something you gotta work on and really try to find, but it's gonna be worth it if you can find that really cool pair of pants at the thrift store because no one else will have them and they'll be super unique. Next one, loose denim. So this is something that I really want to get more just because I feel like most of my denim is more fitted and I want some looser, comfier pair of denim. So I'm probably gonna be searching for more looser denim in the men's section just because I feel like that will be my best luck to find them, just because a lot of time when you go to the women's section, it's all skinny jeans. So go to the men's section, get a pair of dad jeans. Those are so popular, or I think they're still popular, I don't know, but I like them. I like loose jeans. They're the jeans I typically wear the most just because they're actually comfy. So loose pair of dad jeans from the thrift store, you definitely can find them there. They shouldn't be too expensive and they last forever denim. So sweater vests have been around for a while and I really like them. I think they're still trendy. I don't know, but it's something that I'm still looking for just because I love sweater vests. They're comfy. You can find them in the men's section or the women's section at the thrift store. I have found tons lately, so it's definitely something easy to thrift just because you can find like a lot of grandpa sweaters or a lot of grandma sweaters at the thrift store and they're there, trust me, they're there. So look at your thrift stores, find sweater vests, get inspiration on Pinterest, just keep looking. That's what I'm looking for, or you don't have to look for them, but I'm looking for sweater vests still just because they're cozy, they're warm. I like them. So next one is another trickier one to find at the thrift store, but not impossible, and it's platform shoes. I just love platform shoes. They've been around for a while, like, you know, they come in and out, but I just love them. Like, I just love them. I'm just not a huge fan of a flat pair of shoes. I've just been really like platform for a while now. And it's something that I'm gonna continue to try to find at the thrift store. It's a little bit more tricky like fun pants, but it's not impossible. I've seen them at the thrift store. It's just something you gotta be more consistent of, just like trying to look for it and not be disappointed when you don't find it. But it's not impossible to find these. It's just trickier, but you could probably find a really cool pair if you're like really persistent of just like checking your thrift stores all the time, seeing if they have any cool shoes, because one day you will find like the most amazing pair of like Doc Martens at the thrift store and you're just gonna be like, wow, that was worth the wait because I got them for $4.99 or like $6.99 or $8.99, or if you're in Canada and shop at Value Village, they'll be $45.99. Next I have on my list is cowboy boots. It's something that I just recently started liking because before I hated them. Like, I honestly have been hating cowboy boots and I know they've been in style, trendy for like forever, but it's something that I just started recently appreciating. And I think it's because No one really wears cowboy boots here in Vancouver, or you don't really see people wear them, and it kind of makes me feel special if I wear them just because no one has them. Because I went to school in Idaho, and every other person there had cowboy boots, so I didn't feel special, and I want to feel special with my clothes and unique and just different. Now that I don't live in Idaho anymore and no one's wearing them, I want a pair so I can be the only one wearing them. Or, okay, people wear them. I'm not the only one, but I really want a pair of cowboy boots. And I actually recently found a pair and I love them, and I really want to paint them so they're really fun and colorful. Yeah, that's all I had to say. So next is crochet and knitwear, and these are two things that I have been so obsessed with lately, or for a while now. I crochet almost every single day. I'm that obsessed with it, but I just love the look of crochet in knit clothing, especially because it is getting cold finally, so all I want to do is just be cozy in knitwear and crochet wear. That is something you can find at the thrift store easily. Maybe not crochets so much, but knitwear. There should be tons. Like if you go to the thrift store and there's no knitwear, what thrift store are you going to? Because my thrift stores have half the store of knitwear, and it's pretty incredible. But maybe if you live in like Hawaii, maybe there's not much knitwear. Don't know, but knitwear is easy to thrift at the thrift stores. So try out a few thrift stores. You can get vintage all the way up to like contemporary knitwear. Is that a thing? But you can get all ages of knitwear, and I feel like they're so fun because you can get so many different patterns, so many different colors, so many different shapes, and they're cozy and they're soft, so it's just like, what more can you ask for? Okay, so next is 2000s wear. I love 2000s, not all of 2000s, but there's a lot of aspects of the 2000s fashions that I love. And lucky for us, we can go to our thrift store and find them because everyone donated 2000s wear into 2010s and like recently. So it's all there at the thrift stores. You can find like authentic 2000s wears like baby tees, low-rise jeans if you're into that. And I know not many people are, but a lot of people are. I'm kind of like, meh. But there's a lot of 2000s prints and just really exciting things that you can just find at the thrift store, so you don't have to go get new kind of copy 2000s stuff. Just go to the thrift store. It's all there. So another thing I've been super excited for lately is finding pieces at the thrift store that are pretty much art. Like a top that just looks like a masterpiece, or jacket that looks like a masterpiece, and it's so amazing and outrageous, it just needs to be hung on the wall. But instead, I'm gonna be the wall and I'm gonna wear it around proudly. Recently, I started to get into this when I found this top at the thrift store, and my heart just stopped when I found it because this is the most incredible top I've ever seen in my life, and it just made me want to find more pieces at the thrift store that are pretty much just art. Like, it's incredible. So that's another thing I'm on the hunt for this fall, is more art pieces that are clothes. And this is another thing that's a little tricky. I know I'm saying a lot of things that are tricky, but if you're just persistent at the thrift store, you can find these pieces and they'll be with you forever. So one thing I am never gonna stop thrifting is bucket hats. All my bucket hats are thrifted, and I love them because they cover up your greasy hair when you like haven't showered for like 3-4 days. So they're like amazing. Your hair still looks beautiful because you like cover up, like, you know, the greasy part, and I just feel like they look amazing. Some people hate bucket hats, but I love bucket hats. They're easy to thrift. I've even found like amazing patterned bucket hats, amazing colors at the thrift store. So definitely easy to find, and they're practical, guys. Like, come on. They're so practical and cute. You can wear them all year round, and they make you look more hygienic. Another thing specifically for shoes is I'm looking for a pair of loafers. Again, another thing that's not the easiest to thrift, but I just wanted to share with you guys because I just wanted to share everything that I'm on the hunt for this fall at the thrift store. And one of them is still loafers. I've definitely seen chunky loafers at the thrift store, but again, you have to find them in the exact size. So thrifting shoes isn't always super easy. So I recommend if you're looking for a specific pair of shoes that are secondhand, try online thrifting like Depop, ThredUp, Etsy, or even like eBay or Facebook Marketplace. Like there's tons of options for still being sustainable when you're buying pieces of clothing. I don't know why I said it like that. There's tons of options out there and there's filters. So if you're size 7, you can look it up and say you want a size 7. So one thing I've been really excited for is jackets this fall. And the one jacket I am like super excited to find this fall is a quilted jacket, just because I just love the patterns and the colors that can be on a quilted jacket. They are just so unique. So one thing, I'm hoping to find a quilted jacket at the thrift store, but you know, in the off chance I don't find one, I'm hoping I can find a quilt and then make a jacket just because. This fall, I just want to be walking around in a blanket, and that is the most appropriate fashionable thing to wear. So we're just gonna get back on the train of things that are easy to find at the thrift store, and one of them is blouses. I love granny blouses. I think they're so fun. Just pattern blouses. There's always a ton at your thrift store. And when you go down the blouse section at your thrift store, I guarantee you no one will be in that aisle. Just because no one buys blouses, which I don't understand. You can buy a long blouse, you can buy a short blouse, like so many possibilities. So one thing, blouses. Another thing that's super easy to thrift at the thrift store is patterns. You can get patterns from scarves to purses to shirts, like pretty much everything at the thrift store you can find in a pattern. So that is something I'm super excited for. I really want to try experimenting with like wearing multiple different patterns. So I'm just looking for an array of patterns that excite me at the thrift store. Okay. And the last thing I want to talk about is altering clothes. I know there's some of you guys out there that are just like amazing at sewing and altering, and I am forever jealous of you guys, but some people out there don't know how to sew, and like that's okay. It's really okay, because there are people out there called tailors. I don't know if you've heard of them before, but they are just wizard when it comes to sewing, and they can make clothes fit you perfectly. So when you're at the thrift store next time and you find the most amazing pair of fun pants and they're one size too big, get them. Please get them. And just take them to your tailor, or maybe you don't have a tailor yet, but find a tailor, become best friends, so when you find those amazing pieces at the thrift store, you don't have to go home crying because that was like the one thing you've ever loved in your life, but it was too big so you couldn't get it. You can still get it now. So, and one last thing. If you are creative, or if you want to try to be creative, or I don't know where I'm going with this, look for potential. That's what I like to do. So if I see something that looks like it has potential, I get it, and I make it into what, you know, I saw the potential into that. Yeah, okay. That's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed my little ramble of the things that I'm going to try to thrift this fall and things that I am digging. I have no idea if they're actually fashion trends or just things I like, just because I don't even know what's trendy or what's not trendy. I just like what I like. I hope you guys enjoyed it, but I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you guys in my next video. Benson, say bye. Bye.